What's up guys, it's Martarts here, and it's been a while since I uploaded my last video. So I thought I'd come back with a quick GTA 5 video. And my last GTA 5 video, I showed off my newly bought T20, which was my first major supercar buy. And yeah, I was pretty poor back then. I had like maybe 10 million at most, not saved up, but like over everything that's happened, and I was quite poor. And I checked recently, and I'm over 90 million in net worth, so I've made it quite a bit past then. I've gone through pretty much any personal regular vehicle I wanted, and then branched off into everything else I wanted: military vehicles, clothing, yachts. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna make this video to show off things. Gunrunning DLC is the current update that's out, so I might show some stuff off about that. Guess let me start by becoming a CEO. So I guess I'll show off everything I have bought so far. Let me go into a party real quick. Alright, I just had to go into a party so people couldn't hear me talking in game. So yeah, I'm gonna start out with the, like, as things were released, so with the regular Pegasus vehicles, then I'll move on to the special vehicles from the Import-Export DLC, and then I'll go into the Gunrunning DLC vehicles and everything that's entitled to that. So let's start with the Pegasus vehicle. I've bought a Hydra and a Buzzard and a couple other things. A tank, Savage, turreted limo. Is basically all like minor stuff that was released a long time ago. It's nothing really special to show off. You probably know what all this stuff is. One thing that I really like is the turreted limo. I got it on sale for like $1 million. It's usually like 1.3 or something, and it's actually a lot of fun to use, and I don't see it used often. So, like, how often have you seen a turreted limo go around the town? I beg to say not much.
Call again. Goodbye.
So I'm actually not gonna call it. I'll call it the turreted limo. That's about it. Nice thing about some of those vehicles is you can go out in through the interaction menu. So all you do is click it and it'll instantly spawn. You can see right there. So this thing can take one explosive, has bullet resistant windows. So you're pretty much protected in it. Then of course has the minigun on top that you can't control like before you're riding it. We can control it if someone else is driving you. You can also just hop in it in the top by jumping up and holding Y. It destroys cars really fast. I can aim. Well, I can't aim today. So it's a nice vehicle. Nothing too special. It's just not something you're going to be seeing. Again, it blows up with 2 explosives. It's gone. Alright, I've probably used my Hydra the most out of any other car, just because, or out of any Pegasus vehicle, just because it can do so much. It's so helpful in a lot of the free play missions you do, since it has so much firepower, and then it's good for anti-griefing. It's also good for griefing if you're into that. I don't know, I don't find that much fun. Plus, if I do, I end up paying more money in people's insurance. So I have all of these special personal vehicles, which came with the Import-Export DLC. You can call them in through your menu, your interaction menu in the vehicles option. Okay, I swear I clicked the ramp buggy. Apparently not. The Rocket Voltic, which is probably one of the more fun out of all the vehicles you can get. except you can't control it. It's not as good, not nearly as good as the bike, but it's a lot of fun. Also recharges really slow compared to the bike. I would buy the bike over this. They're about the same price. And the bike can shoot missiles and you can actually fly it. But this thing is so much fun. Especially when you get it to the hills up here. If you just I can't speak. If you destroy one of these vehicles, it doesn't count as a personal vehicle, so it doesn't have insurance. And it'll put a 4-minute cooldown before you can call another one in, or you can go to your vehicle warehouse to pick one up. This one's really fun when you get on hills or mountains where you're aiming up and then you launch, because you'll go really high. Again, this one as it is, it's nothing compared to the bike. You can actually control it. So I'm gonna head down to, actually, I don't even need to do that. Tire. Motorcycle clubs. That was an update that came kind of hiddenly. I don't know. I didn't see much about it, but motorcycle clubs are a pretty big thing you can get into if you don't want to do CEO, or you can do both. I personally prefer it more because you get the option to return personal vehicle to storage, and it'll get rid of any cooldown you have, so you can call in the next vehicle right away. I'm gonna call in the ramp buggy now. Sorry, I'm a little bit congested, so you might hear that. Alright, here we go. The ramp buggy, probably one of the more wastes of money there are. Not the most out of all the vehicles you can buy, but definitely up there. It's fun to use for about an hour, and then you're never going to touch it again. Sends cars flying. It's fun to troll with until people get out of their cars, because you don't have much protection in this. It also gets destroyed after like 50 cars, which isn't horrible, but you pay so much for this. Why does it have to get destroyed? It's not like it breaks the game, unlike the gun-running vehicles. This one has pretty bad customization, especially in terms of just respraying the color, because you have this constant like scrape on it from use. I guess chrome looks good on this, and that's about it, just because it kind of matches with the scrape. Nothing special. Of course it's something special, but nothing overly special. That's enough for this. The last vehicle I have, which is a part of the import and export, is the, personally my favorite out of all of them is the Runner 2000. This loud music to stop. Okay, sweet. So this is my favorite out of all of them. It's also the most expensive out of all of them. If you don't do the mission for it to get the discounted price, it's like 5.7 million. It's expensive. Is it worth that much? No. Is it worth discounted? No. Is it worth discounted with a discount, which is what I got it for? I got it for 3.2 million. No, it's not. Save your money, don't buy this. It's a lot of fun. Again, it's my favorite out of all of them. It's just not worth the amount of money you pay. If you own one, you're probably going to have a lot of fun with it, especially in taking out hydras and stuff, because you can do that really easily with this thing. They can also take you out really easily. It has no armor whatsoever. It blows up on the first explosive. Windows are thin, which I see why, but then you look at the gun-running vehicles and then they completely ruined any logic they had trying to balance stuff. This car has 8 missiles, and that's it. Once you fire 8 missiles, it goes away. Like, you can't shoot anymore. It has horrible machine guns. They will take like a minute on the target for a regular car to explode, and then if the car has any armor on it, like a personal vehicle that has the armor upgrade, it'll take so long. It's not worth anything. Even killing people, it takes a couple seconds. and it's hard to aim. It's fun. You can jump over traffic with this car. You can go really far distances with it. It's really just an all-around troll, mess around car. If you do the mission though, if you just want to boost your KD, you can just start up the mission. It'll give you one that I think is indestructible and it has unlimited missiles. People can still shoot you out of it and steal it, which is the dumbest thing ever. But as long as you're shooting missiles at people's personal vehicles, I lagged out. Alright, as long as you're just doing the mission, you can blow up people's cars and you don't have to pay anything. And I was gonna shoot someone to show off the missiles, but it has advanced missile homing, so it'll the missiles turn instantly, so they won't miss. Even on jets, they won't miss if the jet's coming at you. The jet can still do its dumb like fly in circles thing, but if the jet's coming at you when you shoot a missile, it'll take out the jet 100% of the time. It'll take out any cars, any helicopters, as long as you have sight on it. If they go around a corner and the missile doesn't make it around the corner, then it'll blow up, which is kind of obvious. It's a fun car. It's not used very often. You're not going to see it around very often. You're not going to see any of the import-export around very often, because it's like trying to be gun running, but it's not. This car, again, is one of my favorites out of all of the special vehicle cars. So we are up to gun running now. Let me get off of this freeway. Regular roads. Also, if you hit anything, the parachute goes away. Keep that in mind if you are buying it. It's, again, not worth buying in my opinion. Fun, but not worth buying. The parachute's weird. It's not anything like the parachute that you have when you jump out of a helicopter. You have very little control. It doesn't turn very tight, but it's turning at its strongest. You can't go down really fast, and you can't go very far with it. There is a trick you can do if you want height. Reverse, jump, lean back, and press A, and you'll get like a pretty large height boost. You can get on buildings with it and stuff. So there's a little trick. And then again, just start the mission if you want to have unlimited rockets and go around trolling people. You can blow yourself up fairly easily with it. It will get you out of a traffic jam or anything, so you can just jump over everything. Right, so I'm going to send this back, and we're going to start with gun running. So, the best purchase in this game right now, which almost anyone will tell you, is the Oppressor. It's the rocket bike. Probably going to be using this the most. It's basically the rocket Voltic with the rocket recharging double the speed. You can turn with it, you can fly, you can go really far with it. This completely replaces helicopters and even jets. This thing can destroy helicopters, can destroy jets if you do the research for the missiles. It took me about like 14 research items to get the missiles, so it does take a while. Although it's completely random, you might get the missiles the first research or the last. I think there's like 40. But you get 40 missiles. You can fire them really fast without a break. After firing them, if you run out, you can just use Motorcycle Club and call your vehicle away and then call it back instantly. And then you'll get all the missiles back. This thing will destroy jets if you're following it and you keep shooting missiles at it. So that's a really good feature of it. It's really the best thing you can buy right now. Probably one of the more fun things you can buy. You're not very protected on it, and you can get shot fairly easily on it. Although, I found if you're driving and you use the rocket boost and someone's shooting at you, their lock on will be right behind you, so they have to correct it to be able to hit you. Also, missiles aren't going to take this down unless you're flying straight. And by flying straight, I mean in the air straight. If you're on the ground driving, you should be able to avoid them. And then if they get close, just use your rocket boost. If you're in the air, just flying like this, they will hit you. But as long as you just do this, like, the thing you're doing normally to... Oh, grip. The thing you do normally to get height, you can just go up and down and up and down, and you'll avoid pretty much all missiles. I'm gonna get the cops off me real quick. So you can't get hit by missiles if you're in the air or on the ground, which is really good. Again, it's one of the more overpowered things. One thing that I found a big problem with is all of the gunrunning vehicles are personal vehicles, and if they get destroyed, you have to pay $20,000. So that's just something to keep in mind. Don't go blowing up these things. One oppressor can take out another oppressor if it has the missiles, because again, if you keep firing, they can't get away from them. That's what I've learned. I've been able to take out all of them I've seen. Again, you have to be paying $20,000, which I think's dumb personally, because if someone's griefing with it and then you just want to kill them, so you blow them up, then you have to pay. Unlike a Pegasus vehicle, where since Rockstar like acknowledges they're going to be overpowered, you blow it up, you don't have to pay anything. But not for these, especially the APC. That thing has like better than insurgent armor. You can shoot flat cannons, and then if you just try blowing it up because it's destroying you, then you're paying $20,000. I think I've paid over $300,000 in insurance for this thing, just because of how many times it's gone into the water, which doesn't seem like it happened that much, but it does quite often, because you'll land too hard and then you'll fly off the bike and then it'll go into the water somehow. It's like attracted to water. So I'm done talking about the bike. Let's get the MOC in here, the Mobile Operations Center. You need the Mobile Operations Center to customize any of these gunrunning vehicles. So that's going to be like $2 million just to be able to customize the vehicles. Don't get the personal vehicle storage if you're going to buy one of these vehicles. Just leave it blank until you have the money. I paid an extra $100K to get my MOC gold. So let's drive in. Alright, so you can customize just like normal. Sorry, someone messaged me. Alright, and then it's pretty much just an indoor space where you're completely protected. You can customize your special guns, gunrunning guns. And then if you buy the command center, you can fire the cannons. It's the same cannon that's on the bottom of the Valkyrie. It shoots a bolt that explodes. It can go pretty far. It's kind of hard to shoot out of this. You get this one gun when you get the command center, and then you can pay $200,000 if you do the research to get 2 back guns. You can also change your clothes if you need to. I don't know why that's even a thing in here. And then this is where you start up the missions to get discounts on the gunrunning vehicles. You can also exit through the front, I found out. The Mobile Operations Center is basically just this big tank that can pretty much tank up any damage. If someone's in the front, it can take like, it's like 25 rockets and like 13 RPGs. The windows also have the bullet resistant fronts where it takes a while to destroy it, so driving by somewhere you'll be safe. The back is not indestructible. It can be blown up. It takes about double what the truck can, and if you blow it up, the people inside don't get killed. They just respawn outside somewhere. So I guess that's an upside. It's pretty fast. If you're ever doing the haulage mission for CEO, you can disconnect holding the right on the D-pad, and you can connect this to the haulage trailer, and then you have an indestructible front. If you want to be OP like that. This truck's a lot of fun to use, especially if you have people in your organization, because they can all get in, and then you can go wreck some people. It's not used that much at all. I don't see anyone driving theirs around. It's a feature that a lot of people like look to and got excited for, and it's not really used. I'm gonna drive it into my bunker, showcase the bunker, and then I guess get on my yacht to finish it. And that'll be it. No one's joined my lagged out session yet, so I can't do the yacht mission that gets you 30k. And we're nearing 20 minutes. Maybe fit 20 minutes. You can drive personal vehicles into the bunker along with the MOC. You cannot drive the special personal vehicles like the Ruiner 2000 or the Rocket Voltic for some reason. You can drive the gun-running vehicles in here as well. You can't customize them in here. The only thing you can customize in here is the anti-air trailer and the MOC. The MOC can be completely customized like a regular car, speed, armor, all of that. Color, again, I made it gold for like $100,000. It has a stock research system like the motorcycle club. It makes more than the motorcycle club. If you fill up the stock completely, you can sell it for $1,050,000, and it'll take like 8 hours to fill up, given it's running the whole time. 8 hours of in-game time. How it works is you do a resupply mission, you steal supplies, and free mode, you bring it back here, it'll fill up the supplies meter, and as your supply slowly goes down, your stock or research will go up. You can set it to do research, or you can set it to do stock, or you can set it to do both. Research will get you research projects finished, which are basically just things you unlock that you can buy. For example, the rockets for the oppressor, the bike, or the guns on the back of the MOC, along with camos, customizations for weapons, vehicle parts, different things. I'll show you the computer real quick. You have to be in a public session to do all this stuff. I lagged out so I could resupply. I've basically bought everything that I need to buy right now, so I don't really have a need for money at the moment. Here's the research section. You can view the things you've unlocked. These are all the things I've unlocked. And then you can view all the things you have locked and you don't have unlocked. This is what I want, the dual cannons, or dual miniguns, and then some other useless stuff I don't care about. You just click steal supplies, or you can buy it. I don't recommend you buying it because stealing it, you can fill it up pretty fast. It'll take like 4 to 5 missions to fill it up completely, and the missions don't take long, like 10 minutes. Here you can switch where your guys go to. Also buy upgrades to help your thing go up. So I'm going to leave and head to my yacht, I guess just to show it off a little bit, and I'll end things up. This is just basically like a tour of everything in GTA since my T20 video. A lot has happened. A lot of hours I've spent in this game. It's kind of ridiculous. I think I'm at like 600 hours right now. It's crazy. Should I fly my bike to the yacht? I'll risk it. Drive to the door to leave. A lot of people picked the location I picked for their bunker because it's not that expensive and it's right on the highway. And it's really close to the city. Follow the road. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly to my yacht, and then I'm going to jump off and send the vehicle back, and hopefully it'll get sent back to my storage before it hits the water, because I'm not trying to pay $20,000 for it, because it hits the water. Alright. Here's my yacht. It's raining, so I can't really show it off. There we go. Right, let's parachute. Alright, so the last thing I bought is the Yacht. I actually bought it before Gunrunning, but after import export. Um, it's really just to show off wealth. It's nothing someone needs. It's fun. It can make you money, although it won't pay itself off for a really long time. I think I spent like 9 million on this. It has a front helipad. This is the PC's Yacht, the second one, because uh, I read it's the best one. It has the fastest vehicles and then the best design, as you can actually walk from the front to the back, unlike the other one. Has radios all over it. You can change where it's located for 25,000. Um, you get a helicopter and some boats at the bottom. They all have a hot tub. It'll actually heal you if you sit down. I can't really show it. And then on the inside, it has weapons that you can pick up. I don't think it'll replace your ammo if you already have the weapon, but if you don't have the weapon, it will give you the weapon. So it's really good if you get like a low player character in here, because he can pick up weapons he doesn't have access to. Um, Homing launcher, proxy mines, special carbine in the back over there, a heavy sniper, combat machine gun. I don't think I have any. No, I don't. Alright. There's really nothing you can do in here. You can change your clothes, that's about it. You'll spawn inside if you set it for your spawn point, and I moved my yacht right next to my bunker, that way I could spawn without having to pay an extra million to be able to spawn inside my bunker. I just found this easier. And then the best part of the yacht is the anti-air defenses, which I won't be able to show off. Show them and put them in a video. But you can put on the yacht defenses, and then anyone in, if they fly by, they'll be blown up. It's a pretty big radius too. I'd say it's like around here. Anyone, like if a helicopter flies in that radius, they'll get blown up almost immediately after they get warned. Boats will get told to go away. It won't hurt boats or swimmers. You don't have access to weapons while it's on, but you cannot be killed no matter what. The only way you can be killed is if your helicopter blows up and then you're nearby it. That's about it. People sniping you can't hit you, even though they clearly hit you. It'll destroy any missiles that are incoming. You're pretty much safe. So it's something fun just to turn on if someone's trolling you, especially to hide if someone's coming at you in a jet and they're just trying to grief you, because it'll blow them up almost instantly and they can't do anything about it. But that's about the showcase of everything I have so far. Yeah, that's it. This is the gun running equipment I have equipped right now. I don't have, for some reason, the helmet. There we go. You should have the helmet on, because it actually does help your head survive. Instead of dying instantly to a headshot, you'll take like 2 before you die. So it helps there. Anyways, this has been Marked Hearts Nation here, and I'm just giving you a quick GTA 5 tour and update, and hopefully I'll be able to make some fun gaming videos about GTA. I'll talk to you guys later.